this bend-to-bend move a bit, probably retest this broken pattern, and that's exactly what I want to rejoin that on the support 1240 right here. That's exactly what I want to rejoin the gold, and according to this pattern basis, that's where I would expect it to go. Maybe not that deep, but closer to 1330. Right? After the down move, for the first time, it's a bullish convergence, which means look to buy after any retrace. It means that the pair has the ability to go higher. How much higher? Well, I remind you, based on daily chart, the final potential up move we could see is the trend line, of course, right? After this retest and pushing up, I think we should be looking to buy volleys. Going to the 1 hour chart, we have a small divergence here. So every drop down, every volley we will get with the minimum, of course, on the gap close, which is, believe it or not, 140 pips from below the current level. It's too big for now. But anyway, every drop down, from my point of view, it's opportunity to buy. This is one of the only pair, which together with the euro dollar, I would going to look for buy opportunities here. I think Aussie dollar is going all the way to 0.95 plus 0.96, maybe even a bit higher. It's going to fall. Indices. I've been talking about indices, and you know my view. I want this line to be broken. Right, that's the line we're following. I want it to break the line. I want it to break the most relevant resistance. In our case, that's the level. And I want it to hold above that, and only that will give us a sign that the index, if it's Dow Jones, if it's the S&P, they're ready to push up. There is a gap to close right here, and that's around 15,000 level for Dow. There is one more gap to the upside, that's around 15,170 level. Same, of course, for the for today, and stay tuned for that. That's the pound dollar. It has a beautiful range right now, a bit annoying, but still pretty clear moves inside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in a row, ranging on a 6. We might go for a break now. Break with a 7th spot. We have a support line, and that's around 156.50, of course. We have a trend line, the range line, and we want it to break it to the downside. If it does, with a protection above the last stop, which is here, 156.80 approximately, a bit higher, that's the protection we could aim, and we can see the beginning of a down move here. Daily 20 MA should be the target. We could expect some. Few words about the oil. I think oil is extremely interesting right now. I think oil is able to rise all the way up. Let me explain why. First of all the geopolitical things around Egypt and other places actually on the Middle East. And as you can see, gold is trying to break above the trend line. Sorry, here. Okay, here. Gold is trying to break above the resistance. This is a weekly chart. The end of the week might be the most powerful trigger. The end of the week might be the most powerful trigger for this amazing pattern, amazing break of the resistance line on the RSI, and that could be the trigger that we are going all the way up again to 110 even, or even higher. I would not personally be the euro against the Australian. Same story after a long down move. We are building right now something that looks like a head and shoulders on a weekly chart, and that's why if it makes the break above this uh, neckline, I think that could be the beginning of an up move. In other words, a break and a hold above 130, psychological 130, should open the doors for the pair to move all the way back to 154, or even that's the high 157, 156, 157. So there is a big room for an up move. Now that's the main things that I want to discuss. Euro dollar is very, very interesting. First, this is a weekly chart. On weekly chart, that's inverted head and shoulders. Shoulder, head, shoulder. Right now, it completed a break, right? It completed a break. And right now, it's retesting the neckline. If it holds, euro dollar could turn around and go all the way up again. Something to 135, 137. If it makes it. About Australian dollar and New Zealand dollar, I said in a short review, I think they're going to be weaker as well. I'm not sure about the trigger. Based on monthly chart, maybe they both can go for a double top or even for a new high, and that's possible. That's possible. That's really possible in an Australian for a double top or even higher. But this monthly bearish pressure is only a question of time until it booms all the way down. It's only a question of time. So the question is, could it go first and create a new high or a double top? Of course. And that's okay. But for long run, we are going for strong down. Really strong down. And that's my expectation. If it makes the push up, double top at least, or higher, look to sell there with the monthly divergence. But if it breaks this flat move right now here, if it breaks down, look to sell. And for long run, I have a very bearish opinion about the Pacific pairs for long run. Sell. Pound dollar, same story. The situation in Britain is bad, but they are working to weaken the currency. On the long term, we have a flat move. It's boring. This pair is very boring. But a break below this channel, I'm talking about the triangle first. Break below the triangle will open the doors most likely for a down move again to the lower point.